Hi, this is Kerrie from Create the Life Club, and here with Jakobi on his last event of the Jakobi Farewell Tour. So we're just getting a couple of tips and also just sharing some stories about the impact that this man has had on people in our region and beyond.
Thanks, Kerrie.
Hans, you were talking earlier today about the value of investing in your education.
Absolutely.
Do you want to just share just a couple of seconds on that?
Absolutely. Look, I think it's like this, Kerrie. It's like building a skyscraper. If you build a skyscraper without foundation, then what will happen? It'll fall over, right? Yeah? So the foundation of that skyscraper is your attitudes and your beliefs, and you develop those through your education. And the top of the skyscraper is the strategies and techniques that you use to build your wealth. If you have one without the other, you're not going to build very much of a skyscraper. So it's absolutely important that you build your wealth on a solid foundation of prosperous attitudes and beliefs.
Yeah, absolutely. And
can't get enough of it.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're always self-educating because I feel like there's always so much to learn.
Yep.
And everything else catches up.
Yep.
But it's like laying a really solid foundation.
And I think one of my areas of great interest is the principle of leverage.
Yes.
And I think when you invest in your education, you can get a lot of leverage out of that because you can multiply that investment many times to grow a whole lot more wealth.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something that I haven't prepared him for this. I'm just going to tell him a testimonial from one of my clients.
Oh, thank you.
This lady in Dubbo, she actually saw one of your books in an op shop.
All right.
She was there with the daughter buying some baby clothes, and saw this book, and it was for $1.
Yeah.
I hope it's okay with you,
Of
but
course
there it was.
it's okay.
Somebody had handed it in. They probably got value from it. Put it in the op shop, and it just grabbed her attention. I think it was How to Be Happy
Rich and Happy on Your Income.
Yep. And she grabbed that book and she read it. She just devoured it and said to her husband, "We need this education." So they ordered your CDs, DVDs,
the real estate
the whole
course.
series, And she watched them, but she hadn't done anything with them. And then I coached her for about 4 months, and she just kept setting and achieving goals. It was
fantastic.
Setting a record, really. I've never had anyone set so many goals and achieve them just so rapidly. But she just really got a hold of, she just had a shift in thinking. And just started, setting all these goals and achieving them. Because most of it's a mental shift.
It is very much
you
so.
set a goal and you think, it's huge, I can't do this. and then she realised she could. And so then she started making use of what she'd learned from you. She bought a house for 35 grand. And this is only 18 months ago. 35 grand, and then, did it up, sold it for 150.
Fantastic.
Or 155. And now she's bought 6 properties.
Great.
And it hasn't just impacted her whole family. She had 6 kids. They've all moved to Dubbo.
Yep.
They've all bought houses in the region, or in that whole
in
area
that estate.
in Dubbo. And it's just to
and
see
that
the
estate
impact.
was a problem area, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I know exactly which one she's talking about.
And now there's a whole different culture. You drive down the street, you see all these beautiful gardens, and it's just having an impact on the whole community.
And
so
Kerrie, that's a really important.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's a really important metaphor for this time that we're actually going through, because there's a lot of turmoil and uncertainty out there in the marketplace. And actually, you can make money in times of turmoil. And this was a situation where somebody bought in an area which was considered a problem area, dressed it up, changed the tone of the place together with the other investors there, and made a huge capital gain. And the good news is there's still more to be made in that area.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's just taking a risk. But she laid that foundation that you spoke about, the educating, learning, laying the foundation, and then just going, okay, I'm going to do it.
Fantastic.
So now she's confident to just keep going and going, and it's just incredible the impact that she's having, not just on her family and community, but communities beyond, right across Western New South Wales.
Fantastic.
She'll impact the world. It's not just Western New South Wales. It just continues. So thank you very much on behalf of Kerrie and Steve and their families.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing everything you've shared today.
You're welcome, Kerrie. All the very best. And thanks also for passing that message on to people, because my whole purpose in educating people has always been to empower them to go and do it themselves, rather than force them to always stick to me and be tied to me. My idea was to teach them to be independent and to empower them with the knowledge so they can do it without me, so I can go and retire.
You'll have fun. And we've actually got some of your resources on our site. So
okay, great. Thank you.
Check those out, because we love connecting people with people who have, you know, the education for those areas.
Fantastic.
But like we said, it's the mental shifts first.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
the very best for your future
you too.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
Thank you very much.